The heir apparent to the British crown is usually known as the Prince of Wales. But did you know that the prince holds a number of other titles as well? In order of precedence, we first have the title Duke of Cornwall, which is the oldest dukedom in England, having been created in 1337 and granted to Edward the Black Prince. Unlike the prince's other titles, this one comes with specific privileges and responsibilities. The title holder is given 150,000 acres of land in southern England. That land and its assets net the prince £20 million a year. The next title is Duke of Rothesay, which is the title often used when the prince is in Scotland. It was originally held by the Crown Prince of Scotland, but since the merging of the crowns of England and Scotland in 1604, the title is held by the Prince of Wales. The title Earl of Chester is directly linked to the title Prince of Wales, and is generally given to the heir at the same time as his princely title. Next, the titles Earl of Carrick and Baron of Renfrew were traditionally held by the Prince of Scotland, and so are now held by the Prince of Wales. One of the more interesting titles is Lord of the Isles. It was originally held by the medieval leaders of these islands, the MacDonalds, but in the 15th century, King James IV of Scotland seized the lands, and the title Lord of the Isles was thereafter granted to the Scottish prince. The last title, somewhat strangely, is actually another princely one, the Prince and Great Steward of Scotland. The two parts of this title are technically separate, but are always combined in legislation. It traditionally had domains over only a part of Scotland, the Principality of Scotland. This video is a footnote of sorts for a previous video of mine outlining the history of the title Prince of Wales. You can watch that video here.